What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Mario Kart Super Circuit. In the last episode, we finished up Mushroom Cup with a ranks of 2 stars, not 3, not quite 3 anyway. And this episode, we're going to be jumping on into Flower Cup with Luigi, who is in the exact same weight and speed class as Mario, although he is a tiny bit more slippery. So, each racer kind of has their own hidden attributes in this game, much like they do in every other Mario Kart. Luigi is actually better suited for things with very slippery traction as opposed to levels with more tight traction. So, for instance, like ice levels and stuff like that, Luigi is going to be your best bet on those as opposed to Mario. I'm trying to think of other quirks. Toad, I believe, technically has the best speed in the game or something like that, but Peach has better handling. Or at least Toad has the best acceleration, excuse me. Peach has better handling, even though their stats are listed the same. Yoshi is more of an off-roading type. If you're ever going to have to do a lot of that, you're going to want to off-road. I believe Bowser is just straight up the fastest. Wario is... I honestly can't remember all of this. I'd have to look all this up and maybe flash it on screen if I can actually remember to do so. But let's continue and stop getting into trouble. That red shell's going to come after me. Probably should have just steered clear of that. You can actually get out of range of those just fine. So a little trick, by the way, with this game, and I haven't really been able to show it because no one's been ahead of me, but a little trick that I guess I could say, or I could show you, is, if ever possible, is when you hit somebody with an item, they start to spin out. Once they've spun out, you can actually hit them again, and it will cause them to spin out all over again, thus completely delaying them and really, really hurting them if you get them with an item. It's actually kind of a cheese strat, and it really sucks if you're on the receiving end, because like everybody can just keep running into you, and you'll spin out for practically an eternity, and it just sucks. So, yeah, be careful. So here's Boo Lake, and I remember this course being notorious in time trials, specifically because, so the gimmick with this one is, if you so much as bump the walls on the side, here, I'll even show it. I'll slow down and show it. You can see how they disappear like that. The problem is, when it comes to storing ghost data in this game, is that if something ends up out of place, like at all during the entire race, the frickin' game does not know what to do, and it can't save your ghost data. So if you so much as bump a wall in time trials, good luck. You can't save your ghost data. You have to start all over again. It's the stupidest thing. And I always remember that driving me absolutely nuts. There's a couple other courses where this applies to. So, it's kind of an annoying thing, I gotta say. So I'm gonna leave that there for whoever catches up. It's Wario, not really too worried about him. Doing pretty freaking good so far. So there's actually a couple shortcuts in this level. And this is not one of them. I mean, this is just more of an alternate path than it is a shortcut. And I guess the others aren't technically shortcuts either. They're alternate paths. They're just hidden alternate paths. I'll see if I can show it on the next lap once we actually get to it. So it's right after all of these boosts. If you want... And I didn't mean to do that. I should not have done that. That was an accident. That was really stupid. Yeah, don't jump over one of the boosts. Then you'll really screw yourself. So one of the hidden paths is right here. There's actually a bridge that's kind of obscured that you can go over. It's not really a shortcut of any kind. I mean, if you want to take it, you can. I just wasn't because it's more of a risk than a reward, if anything. This is a lot more of a useful shortcut, I would say. So I can fire that back. Wasn't able to hit anybody with it. Try that one as well. Maybe I can get somebody? That would be great. I would like to make Wario spin out. Nope, apparently not. Oh, well, that's fine. There we go. So the courses are getting noticeably longer, as you can see. They do start to get more meat on them as you go throughout the game a little bit more. But, oh, this level is impossible to lose on. And I mean it when I say that. This level is impossible to lose on, and I'm going to show you guys why. Because it has the most broken, most stupid shortcut of all time. Like of all time. Like, there's unquestionably the most broken shortcut of all time. And I'm going to show you that to you guys right now. All you do is this. Boom. In fact, that was kind of a sloppy way of doing it. I almost ended up getting knocked behind. But all you have to do is do that every single freaking lap, and you will never lose. You skip, like, a good, like 5-second chunk of the course. So right there, what I did with the mouse, that's something that was only in the older Mario Karts. They removed it as of double dash. But if you ever hit anything that's going to make you wobble before slipping, you can actually brake to stop yourself from slipping entirely. This also works on bananas, just an FYI. So I can hear Toad like going crazy in the background. He's just getting owned by items. But as you can see, look at him. Look at on the map. Look at the one behind me. He's just flying because Rubber Band AI is so broken. It's such a stupid mechanic. I'm sorry. It's your difficulty simulation is bad if you have to use that much artifice, guys. I'm sorry. That's just a fact. Anyways, I'm about to almost lap Peach, although Rubber Band AI should stop that from happening too. Oh, never mind, I did. One thing I should note, however, though, is a little tactic in this game that's you'll notice through nuances and stuff like that, especially in harder difficulties, is as the CPUs approach the checker tape, the finish line, starting line, whatever, as they approach it, they'll actually slow down deliberately. Like, I don't know why they do it. They just let off the gas for some reason as they approach it, and then they don't gas up until they pass it, which is just the weirdest thing to me, but that's just something that they do on every single course. It's on every difficulty. Granted, they do it a little less on harder difficulties. Like, they don't slow down as much. But if you need, it's for basically almost guaranteeing that you win on a photo finish opportunity, which is kind of dumb. Like, that's probably the easiest thing about this game, honestly, is the fact that that's a thing that exists. I can actually hit people with it. Oh, I'm hitting the people I don't want to be hitting. Wario, go away. So as you can see, you see how he kind of backed off there? Yeah, that's because they always slow down at the checker tape, which is just like, it's so silly. I don't know why that's a thing. Also, he hit the thwomp, I think. Thwomps don't make you spin out in this game. You just either run into them or you get crushed by them. There's no in between with that. I'd like to get Wario off my back a little here. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Perfect. And the other good thing is CPUs cannot steal your coins, so that's nice. Yeah, but I have to say, the coin mechanic is the worst mechanic in this game, and it does annoy me to no end that it was brought back in later games. I mean, granted, it's not brought back in quite the same way in like Mario Kart 8, for instance, but I mean, like, I still think it's a stupid mechanic that should have stayed in the past. I don't really know anyone that was ever a fan of it, so I don't know. You can just have that, Wario, piece of crap. And then I should be able to win this race unless I get nailed by a red shell here at the end. Perfect! Alright. That wasn't so bad whatsoever. Man, these episodes are actually considerably short, and honestly, I probably should be doubling up these episodes, but I like padding out time. I'm horrible. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for this episode of Let's Play Mario Kart Super Circuit. I hope you all enjoyed it very, very much. And in the next episode, we're going to be taking on the Lightning Cup with a bit of a different character. Yes, an objectively different character. Not even a bit of a different, an objectively different character. Although I'm not going to just go clockwise with it. I actually have a specific character I'm going to choose this next time. So thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.